Why is mental health within our education system not a human right? Why don't we start in primary school and then following through all the way through high school, talking to our children and educating our children about the detailed workings of the mind? Well, the reason we don't do this is because currently within the education field and medical field, there is a vast understanding of the workings of the mind, the conscious, subconscious, unconscious mind. There is a solution. I am doing this video because I experienced something that surprised and shocked me and nearly ruined my life and ended my life. It was 20 years ago, and just very briefly, I had a terrible time because I kind of lost control of my mind. I would put it that way. And at the time, if I had gone and sought medical help, I think I would have been labeled schizophrenic, because I had, say, voices talking to me inside my head. I'm going to put it that way. This is a very terrifying experience. It was not kind of hard to get there. If you knew me, you wouldn't guess, oh, that would probably happen to that young girl. If you knew me in high school, I probably wouldn't be someone you would look at and think, okay, well, that could happen to her. I was very well adjusted, did well in high school, had friends, was involved, I was healthy. The reason I'm doing this video and saying this stuff is because I know there are many people who suffer and who end up hanging themselves and leaving a note and saying, I heard voices. The voices told me to do this. Or a mother kills her children and you see 5 babies lined up beside the bathtub because she drowned them because Jesus told her to drown her children, or Satan told her, or whatever. So this is the kind of thing that I experienced. Nothing bad happened, except for it scared the shit out of me. But I understand why. There's a person and all of a sudden something bizarre happens and you go, wow, I can't believe that person killed themselves, like they were fine. But so this was 20 years ago. I was able to get through it by using a meditation and booze. Alcohol helped because I didn't want to tell anyone, because I had little children when this happened to me. And I don't recommend that because I became an alcoholic. Haven't drank for several years now, 9. However, what happened to me is I obsessed. So I went within my mind and I obsessed, and I used spirituality. So there was linking of spirituality and going inside the mind too much, analyzing the mind, analyzing my dreams, but too much, thinking I was in love with this person, so I was obsessed about the person. But people obsess about different things. So for me, it was with a love interest. I'm saying to you, it wasn't that hard to happen because it wasn't. So the mind snapped, kind of. The mind snapped. And you know what? The medical industry, still today, doesn't really have any concrete solution, concrete explanation. And when you get sick, you need this. You need this as a tool to help you understand what happened to yourself so you can pick yourself up and stand on your own 2 feet. Now, I used meditation and alcohol. So, by the way, if this is happening to you, please do go and get medical help and use whatever therapies is going to help you now. And if you're taking drugs, don't stop taking them because you're listening to this video. However, I do have somewhere else that you can go that's going to help bring you to 100% standing on your own 2 feet without drugs. And so I used meditation and alcohol, but also I used spirituality, and then more kind of religion kind of thing. So a power outside of myself, greater than myself. And it wasn't until, so these things help me maintain and be okay, and function, which is great. But I did not have peace of mind. And so it wasn't until I found a course online through Destiny that I found and understand. I'm in the process of understanding the detailed workings of my mind and what's going on. And this is what we would propose within the education system. So we would teach children appropriately, according to age, all about what is your mind, why is your mind, why do you have a thought, where does a thought come from, where does it go to, how is it stored within the body and then just comes up. And then I would even go further and suggest courses that are not in schools now. So the understanding of the inner workings of your mind in detail, so you understand yourself. This would eventually eliminate teen suicides of this nature. People going crazy because they don't have enough money and they've got 4 little children and they're just stressed out of their mind and they start obsessing and thinking inside, and then they get a gun and they end up killing their wife and kids and themselves. This understanding would eliminate a lot of that, and eventually I believe all of it. And this is what we are proposing, is so not only an equal education opportunity, but an education in understanding the inner workings of your mind within an equal money system. And I will include links below. Thank you.